Hello, hello, hello! Greetings, citizens of the internet! It is I, C+Hero, the hero of Vtuber in the making, and welcome to the third episode of Vtuber VS ZA WARUDO, starring with my lovely co-host, Miss Meowins.
Good meowing!
Hello, and hello. Also, I made a scuff because that slide was not supposed to be shown yet, but I'm gonna make it disappear. Now you don't know. You have seen nothing, chat. You have seen nothing, chat.
There's nothing there.
Nothing there at all.
About.
And let's put on the chat box on so that everybody's here. And hello, good morning, Charmander Anime, Sauce Turtle, and Johan Ramos. Welcome to the live stream. And finally catching a live stream. Yeah, good for you, Sauce Turtle. I know you live on the other side of the world, like in China or somewhere. But anyway, how you guys are all doing?
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, good morning to you all. But anyway, I hope that you guys are all having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening on February the 24th, 2024. And I believe today is the last Saturday for February.
It is. Whoa.
Yes. And also, a little fun fact. Today is February 24th, 2024. Look at that. It's 2220 and 2. We had quadruple 2 today.
224224.
Yep, that's right. We have
make the zero silent.
We have quadruple and quadruple 2 and double 4 today. Quite an amazing day, actually.
It's a good day to use those numbers for your lottery, your lottery numbers.
Yes. And also, I hope that all of you had a lovely holiday that's happened during this month of February, such as Valentine's Day and also the Chinese New Year.
Oh yeah! Did you do anything for that? Did you have noodles or anything for good luck?
Not exactly, but I am very well aware that this begins the year of the dragon.
Heck yeah!
And
what
apparently,
a cool year
according
to
to the astrology, this year of the dragon is the year of the wood dragon, and this is the years of abundance, improvement, and evolution.
Yeah, so hear that, anyone who's year of the dragon in chat, this is your year for growth.
Yes, indeed.
Self-improvement.
And don't mind me, I'm just eating cookie while I'm talking. Talking, so.
What kind of cookie do you have? Is it chocolate chip?
No. Well, it is chocolate chip, but I don't know what it's called. But it's crunchy. But in breaking
Chocolate
news,
almond.
a blue-haired superhero died from simply overseeing a mermaid. After seeing a mermaid. I wonder what that mermaid is referring to. But anyway,
I think that happens sometimes.
Don't ghost-light me, chat. Don't ghost-light me, chat. I mean, you guys should all be focused on this cute pink-haired cat because she apparently loves pickles.
No! I deny the pickle allegations.
Oh yes,
There's no proof.
Speaking of which, new Pokemon game. Actually, we don't even know if there's a new Pokemon day coming up. But in 3 more days from now, there will be an official Pokemon day. Because February 27th is the official Pokemon day. And we're expecting a Pokemon Present, which is basically like a Pokemon version of Nintendo Direct going to be presented over on YouTube on the February the 27th. So please look out for some exciting new news about Pokemon. And hopefully maybe some better improvement on their graphic and not so much glitches. But I doubt it, you know.
Oh my gosh, I'm genuinely so nervous for if they ever do anything with the Gen 5 games, the Unova games. I'm like want them to do something with them, but I'm also like, don't touch them.
Yeah, right. Yes, Unova, man. Oh man, quite honestly, to be honest, I actually never finished Black 2 or White 2 yet.
They were really long. They had a lot of content.
Yeah, Black 2 and White 2 had a long content. I think out of all the Pokemon game, I think the 5th generation series has a lot of content, a lot of end game stuff. It was just quite massive, and there was also some secret stuff too, if you know some stuff about the secret stuff. But also on another gaming news, we also have the upcoming, the long-awaited Part 2 of the Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And just like a couple years ago when Remake was on trending, apparently, and at least this is a good reason that is trending again, Tifa Lockhart, one of the best girls from Final Fantasy series and one of the best girls in video game series of all time, the best female video game character of all time.
Yeah.
She is trending right now because of her bikini.
Oh yeah, I was laughing about that yesterday because the funniest thing is when there's like two characters and one of them is very attractive and the other one is just kind of like a pure cinnamon roll. So it's so funny to me just to have Tifa and Aerith also in her swimsuit right next to her, but no one's really like simping for Aerith. They're just like, oh, she's just a cute little bean.
And
and they're
Tifa
just like
is...
sweating and blushing at Tifa.
That's why, Charmander Anime, I said it. Everybody is simping over Tifa because of her new bikini look. And apparently Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is going to have their own beach episode.
So cute.
Although, what's the weirdest part about the entire cutscene of revealing Tifa's and Aerith bikini suit is that Barrett, if you guys know who Barrett is, he's the big macho guy who has a gun for an arm, the turret gun for his arm.
Barrett is best
He's wearing, he looked like he's wearing like Popeye the Sailor Man. No, like legit. He's looked like Popeye the Sailor Man.
That's actually perfect for him.
Perfect for him. Yeah, maybe so. And look like be careful guys about spamming words and also using certain phrases or emoji. I know that I disable for emoji, but I think if you spam too much word in a short time, Nightbot will delete your messages, and they're not just gonna delete the one you posted recently, but also delete all of your past messages. So please be careful about what you post in the chat box, and also follow other guidelines and rules down in the video description below as well. So just be aware of that, please. But yes, I know, right? I think Barrett as like Popeye the Sailor Man kind of fits well with him.
Yeah.
But oh man, I don't know about you, Meow. I'm okay. Sorry to be so NSFW, but whenever I see Tifa on Twitter, I'm just like, trying to resist.
I mean, yeah, let's just say I think we're all jealous of Aerith because, one, she gets to wear the really cute pink frilly swimsuit while standing next to Tifa. Oh boy. Oh man, I remember, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I remember that the voice actress of Aerith actually did her own little live stream of her playing Final Fantasy VII Remake when it first came out. And she was just super stoked when her character appeared, Aerith, on scene, because, that's the character she voiced, and she really loved Aerith. Yeah, that's awesome. Aerith is so sweet. She's a good character.
Hang on a second. Let me just close the door because the door just opened by force anyway.
What?
All right, I'm back.
You're a ghost?
No. It's just the wind, but...
That's what they always say. That never turns out good.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyways, yes. Also, one of my channel mentioned about Sonic Frontier. We do know that Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the movie, is coming later this year in December. What do you think about that, Meowin?
I'm so hype about it.
Yes, we're also hype about it, especially that it is confirmed that Shadow the Hedgehog will be in Sonic 3, the movie.
I'm just living for all the joke posts of people being like, this is actually a really good point that people bring up where they're like, how the heck is this movie for families and supposed to be appropriate for very young kids going to handle the whole Maria thing?
Oh, yeah. Well, honestly, it's... okay, I know this sounds like really bad, but it's not really that bad because remember, it's all just fiction. But
It
I
depends
can
on
see
how
the point.
they-
I can see the
how
point.
they go about
But
portraying the scene.
But honestly, something kids need to just deal with that scene if they're gonna develop like a emotional intelligence, you know? I don't know, but
Especially growing up in America.
oh boy, that's messed up, Yahweh.
Oh no.
Anyway, like yes, but I'm very, very much excited for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I actually need to watch the second movie
I love
first.
Shadow.
I still
Oh, I
need to
think you're
watch the
gonna
second
like
movie.
it. The second one's fun.
Yeah, the second one fun because that's the introduction of Tails in the
Yeah.
movie and Knuckles. And speaking of Knuckles is actually getting his own little short TV series on Paramount Plus on the streaming service by
cute.
Paramount Pictures.
I had no idea.
6 episodes. It is always just about Knuckles.
I'm very curious about that. Is it gonna be like his life beforehand? Or just like current now that he's like after he met Sonic?
I think it's gonna be taking place after Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the movie. So it is definitely gonna be taking place after Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but most likely it will take place before Sonic the Hedgehog 3, obviously. But you know, Knuckles just being Knuckle, and I gotta have to honestly say, if nobody knew about this, one interesting fact about Knuckles is that his shoe looked like a Lego shoes.
What? I'm gonna look at this right now.
Yeah, his shoe literally looked like a Lego shoes if you look closely, especially his original video game version of it.
Whoa, it does. It also kind of reminds me of like, oh my gosh, I do see the Legos. The way that his shoes are on also kind of remind me of like Barbie shoes, in the sense that I feel like this is gonna make you not be able to unsee it, but I think with Barbie, she doesn't have feet. You just like switch her shoes out. Like she doesn't have shoes. You switch her feet out, if that makes sense, which is kind of horrifying. And Knuckles kind of looks like he's the same way, where you just like plug the disembodied foot onto his leg.
yes, but
Oh no!
and
He has,
also
like, Kingdom
speaking of
Hearts shoes.
on the topic of Sonic, we also know that Sonic, hang on a second. Let me just make sure I get the name right. I believe that Sonic. Yes. So, if you guys remember, there was another game, a video game called Sonic Generation that originally came out back in like a little over 10 years ago, and it's basically a platform Sonic Hedgehog game where Sonic meets the classic version of Sonic, and they team up to, you know, as always, save the world, obviously. But did you guys know that Sonic Generation is getting a new version that's coming out later in the summer, but it's gonna be known as Sonic X Shadow Generation? In other words, they're adding Shadow the Hedgehog in the original Sonic Generation video game, where you can play as Shadow the Hedgehog and play his own special stages in the game.
I need this.
Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to this video game because I think it's been quite a long time we ever played Shadow, for a long time, I think. I think it was like
so,
very long time we see Shadow the Hedgehog in a Sonic Hedgehog game for quite a while.
Except for like Sonic and Mario at the Olympic Games.
That's true. That is true. He has appeared in a lot of the spin-off game, but he never appeared quite a lot in any title Sonic the Hedgehog game, other than, you know, he make like a guest appearance or appear in a spin-off game, like, you know, Mario plus Sonic at the Olympic Games. But I also really looking forward to just how Shadow the Hedgehog gonna be trending again this year when the movie coming as well as this game is coming, because let's face it, I think Shadow the Hedgehog really deserves a lot of praise, and honestly his popularity is still pretty high. I mean, he is a like complete opposite of Sonic. He's very edgy but has a really sad but interesting backstory.
Yeah.
And honestly, he's just a badass, you know, he's just a freaking badass.
He is. I feel like the edgy like emo color scheme characters never really go out of style, so good for him.
Yes, and also I also been hearing a rumor that Shadow the Hedgehog and the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie, it's going to be voiced by, if I get the actor name, his name is Christian Hayden. If you don't know who he is, Christian Hayden is the actor who plays Anakin Skywalker from the Star Wars prequel trilogy. So we'll see how that goes.
Didn't he also do voice acting already?
I think he has done a couple of voice acting before, but I don't know what or who he exactly voiced as in the past.
Well, if he does, since he played as Anakin, I'm sure he's really good at doing the voice of like a character that's very hurt inside.
Yeah, that is true.
No.
Oh well, hopefully in the movie, Shadow the Hedgehog will not, like, I don't know, get burned alive by lava, and then Sonic would just say, "I have the high ground, Shadow."
No.
Oh, sorry, I actually kind of mistaken the name. It's not Christian Hayden, it's Hayden Christensen.
Oh yeah, Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christensen. I can't say people's name correctly. Just like how I tried to pronounce names for the character in Honkai Star Rail.
That's okay. Now the way that you say them is now the official way. That way you're not wrong.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, it's rumored that Hayden Christensen is going to voice Shadow the Hedgehog in the upcoming
cool.
Sonic the 3 movie.
I'm really curious. Now I really wanna. I'm very itching to have the reveal of who is gonna actually play him. Is it gonna really be Hayden Christensen, or is it gonna be someone else?
I'm really hoping that Shadow will be voiced by somebody that we know very well, like you know, someone who originally voiced Shadow back in like the 90s Sonic the Hedgehog game, no, not 90, the 2000 Sonic the Hedgehog game, Sonic Adventure 2, because that was the first game that Shadow the Hedgehog debuted.
Yeah.
Honestly, but yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog is gonna be really, really cool. I think he's gonna be very, very relevant later down the road this year.
I think we're gonna be crying in the movie theater.
Oh boy, oh joy. We'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see. Alright then, so. Okay guys, so as you guys already know by looking at the title of the live stream, we have a lot of stuff to talk about, especially what the thumbnail is hinting about.
Oh man.
So
pull up your sleeves, everyone.
Yes, we're gonna be pulling up the sleeve.
There's a lot to dig into.
Yes. But before that, let's go and see what the chat is talking about. Let's catch up with the chat a little bit before we move on. Let's see now. I didn't play much Sonic, so I only know Knuckle from the Ugandan Knuckle meme a few years ago.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, the Ugandan Knuckle meme. Yes, I remember that. I remember, speaking of which, a meme, I remember in the original first Sonic the Hedgehog movie, they actually made a direct reference to the Sonic Hedgehog meme. I remember there was this crazy old guy in the movie. He showed like a picture of him witnessing that strange blue blur, which was Sonic, and he drew actual Sonic the Hedgehog meme. It's literally Sonic. It's like from the meme. It's like
maybe that's what he actually looks like.
I love how the movie made so much reference to like the whole Sonic fandom, especially adding the Sonic meme in there. It's great.
Yeah, that's so good because the fandom is so unhinged.
It's unhinged, but it's so good. I love it. I love it. But let's see now. Hayden Christensen did a little bit of voice acting in a Star Wars cartoon. Oh, okay, that's very interesting. And that kind of quite makes sense too. I think he also voiced as Darth Vader in the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie too. I think. Especially in the voice acting. Especially in the last episode where like Obi-Wan was fighting against Darth Vader and he managed to like destroy partial of his helmet and it shows like half of his, you know, revealed face, his true face. And it was like Hayden Christensen voice actually. And And also the actor himself did made a cameo appearance during a flashback scene with Obi-Wan Kenobi. So that's another thing too. So speaking of Honkai Star Rail, there's a gacha game called Weathering Wave that got a second CBT recently. People are saying it's gonna kill Genshin Impact. Have you seen or heard about it? Yes, I have heard about the game Weathering Wave, and I know that a lot of Genshin Impact / Honkai Star Rail content creator got an early access to it and they streamed about it. And I say I haven't watched anything about Weathering Wave, but from the looks of it, it looks pretty good. But I don't feel that too interested just yet because I haven't seen any of the trailer. I don't know exactly how the mechanic work. I heard that they changing something up when it comes to the weapon when you try to gacha for the weapons, but other than that, not very interesting for me. I don't feel very much interested in it, so I don't know if I will play it. And even if it comes out and I want to play it, probably not going to play it immediately because most likely it's going to first be available on PC and it will come on the PlayStation 5 later down the road. So we'll just have to wait and see how Weathering Wave gonna, compete or work in the current gacha gaming environment. Because right now, it's always been competitive. And pretty much Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail are pretty much competing the scene. I would say those two games are at the top two right now.
Yeah, I think to kind of be able to take a little bit of the spotlight, and I think the real challenge for them is going to be keeping the spotlight on them once it releases, right? Because Genshin and Honkai are just such big powerhouses. Yeah,
and of course, of course, I'm not going to go over it because it's not part of our main topic here, but there has been going off of the whole drama involved with Genshin Impact, as well as like all things related with Honkai Star Rail, because Genshin, because Honkai Star Rail players always say Genshin could never, because of how much stuff and content we're getting, a better quality of life than Genshin Impact that we're receiving in Honkai Star Rail. So it's stuff, and there's also stuff going on with specific Genshin Impact / Honkai Star Rail creator going on the YouTube sphere and the Twitch sphere. So, but we're not gonna discuss about that, but it's quite of a little mess, and I haven't researched deep enough to give my own valid opinion. So we're not gonna go over that for now today. But without further ado, I think it's about time we get to the news segment. But before we do, Biawen, how is your content creation going for you?
Oh, it's going good. I'm planning something fun for hopefully this upcoming Saturday, and I'll be making a post about it later in the week, maybe on Monday. I'm gonna say hopefully just because I don't know. I'm scared to jinx things.
Yeah, right. Understandable.
According to my plan, I have something fun coming up. So look out for that. And I have some fun things in the works for not exactly the near future, but coming up, let's say in the next year.
Next year, 2025.
Sometime during the year.
Sometime over the rainbow.
Yeah, soon TM.
Yes. As for me, I've been working on a long form video. It's a highlight video for my first Honkai Star Rail live stream VOD that I did when update 2.0 was dropped, and I am actually already started editing a little bit last night after I did some cutting for the past few days. So there might be a little bit of a lack of regular upload around next week, but I will keep my best to stay consistent. So there will be some kind of upload next week, but as for the long form video, it's not gonna be available or be ready until sometime next week. So please look out for that, and the only way for you guys to do that is to make sure hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell.
Yeah, do it.
But
you don't want to miss this.
Anyway, I think it's about time we start with the news, so let me just put up on the slide.
News time.
So, but before we begin, let me just turn off the music for a second, because I want to give a little bit of a moment of silence to a great man that we lost at the beginning, near the beginning of February this month. The late actor Mr. Carl Weathers has unfortunately passed away. As for anybody who don't know who this man is, Carl Weathers was a very famous actor. He was a very well-known actor in the past, like, I believe in almost like 50 years, because this man, if you don't know who he is, he actually played a character named Apollo Creed from the Rocky movies. He was a great co-actor and a friend to Sylvester Stallone. And Sylvester Stallone even like went on a public, uploaded a public short or video of him paying the tribute to Mr. Carl Weathers, and it was a pretty emotional video from what I heard. He also played a character named, I forgot what this character name, but he also appeared in the Star Wars Mandalorian show on Disney Plus. He also played this another character with Adam Sandler in Happy Gilmore, that comedy golf movie. So this man appeared in a lot of movies, and he has so many fans from multiple generations, from our grandparents to children's children. He's been has a lot of a multi-generational fan, and he did a lot of phenomenal work and a lot of funny works too. I mean, let me show you one of my favorite scenes from him, and I'm gonna pull up on YouTube. So let me just get it ready. Hang on just for one moment. Let me just get one of my favorite scene of him from Star Wars The Mandalorian.
Yeah, on The Mandalorian, he was the guy from the bounty hunter.
Yes, he was basically leader of this, like, I don't know if club is the right word, but he's basically was giving a job to the bounty hunter. That's what his role was in Star Wars Mandalorian. But anyway, let me switch to the browser scene for a second. And then let me actually just move around a bit, because Meowin's kind of in the way for a second. So let me just make you smaller a little bit, Meowin.
Hey, down in front.
All right, then. She's so small. I think she's small enough to fit in a jar. But anyway.
No! Don't put me in there!
So, let me show you guys one of my personal favorite scene with Mr. Carl Weathers. And I'm gonna just, for a second, let me just share this video with Meowin for a second. So, I am, let's see now. Hang on a second. Here you go, Meowin.
So little. Do you use a shrink ray on me? What kind of hero has a shrink ray?
And actually, Meowin, let me just put you that way. There we go. All right. Okay, so, and good morning to you, Emiliano. Sorry if I didn't catch your message immediately. But anyway, let me show you my favorite scene from Star Wars The Mandalorian. It's pretty funny.
He missed!
He won't next time.
Our blasters are useless against him.
Hey, let's make the baby do the magic hand thing. Come on, baby. Do the magic hand thing. I'm out of ideas.
Okay, I just love that scene where, like, Carl Weathers as a character, he asked Baby Yoda to use the Force, but he called the magic hand thing, and he just told Baby Yoda, like, do the magic hand thing, and Baby Yoda is just literally waving his hand casually, and he's just like, I ran out of ideas. Like, it was great. It's great. This is what I like about Carl Weathers. He was just hilarious on what he does whenever he appears. I just love it. Anyway, let's go back to the original scene. And I might gonna have to fix myself a bit here. So, oh yeah, see, I'm out of the scene. But anyway, I'm back.
Come back.
But yeah, Carl Weathers was a really a good actor, and he was just overall a good man overall. I have not heard anything like bad or controversial thing about him. He was just overall a good person in general. Not to mention that he's also was physically like buff too. Like, if you guys didn't know, Carl Weathers, it happened to be a creator of a meme. This particular meme. He is a creator of the muscular handshake meme with Arnold Schwarzenegger. this meme is actually a scene from the original Predator movie. So Carl Weather actually played a character in the original Predator movie too.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. Now I'm gonna think of him every time I see that meme.
Yep, this is
Now
him
he lives
with
on
Arnold
forever in
Schwarzenegger. This is him with Arnold Schwarzenegger in the original
Whoa.
Predator scene.
I also
So-
didn't even know that was Arnold.
Yeah, this scene is from this meme is particularly from the original Predators movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and this is the muscular handshake. So yeah, this guy, obviously, the original Predator movie was another like one of a big movie that he also played in. So definitely, if you haven't watched the original Predator movie or any of his movie, I would recommend to go and watch his movie, because all of the movies that he appear in are very, very good and entertaining. Like, some of them are funny, happy, emotional. It's just, all of them are really good. And it kind of make me feel shameful that I actually never watched fully of any of the Rocky movies that he appeared in. So I'm gonna have to
now would
go
be a
and
good
watch
time.
some of the Rocky movie too whenever I get the chance.
Yeah, and it seems like he must have been a heck of a great actor to be able to play roles in so many vastly different movies.
Yes. And speaking of which, after the whole public knew about his passing, Carl Weather was originally gonna appear in one of the commercials for Super Bowls. And this particular Super Bowl commercial had a series of some kind where Carl Weather appeared like multiple times, because he did some of these this particular brand commercial couple of times before. But because of his passing, they're gonna try to think like, oh man, how are we gonna continue with the story for this commercial that we made long time ago with Carl Weather? And what they did is that they did a little bit of a tribute during the Super Bowl series. And of course, that particular commercial got a massive amount of views, massive amount of positive criticism, because, after of his whole passing, or under the circumstances, it was just went very, very well. So may he rest in peace, or just like how Twitter was trending when he passed away, rest in legend. He's gonna rest well in legend. Let's see now. Before we get to the other stuff, you've been playing a lot of... Yes, I have been playing a lot of Honkai Star Rail. And what are my pros and cons? I would love to share that thought about it. As much as I want to share my thought right now, Chris, I think I'll save that on my personal live stream. So, whenever I get to play Honkai Star Rail again, I think I will share that during on my personal live stream when I'm just alone, when I'm doing solo contenting. So, be understandable. But anyway, thank you for understanding, Chris. Let's move on to our next news segment. So, okay, so this is one of a very serious story we need to talk about. And let me actually change the music, because this music is not really helping. What the heck? Okay,
Oh no.
okay, I'll just play this music because it sounds a little campy, but for this particular news segment we're gonna discuss about. So, as you guys know, okay, before we begin, as you guys already know from last month's episodes, we started talking about these VTuber news, and not every VTuber news are very happy, but our job is to just be informative to you guys. But and also I will just make a little bit of a funny joke where I like censor these so-called bad actor, because these bad actor already getting enough negative criticism, as well as death threat and doxing, and we don't condone that too. As much as you can hate at this person as much as possible you want, but please do not go and harass the person. I think they already deserve it enough. So that is why I censored this particular actor's name, and I will do that for whenever I cover something controversial, something very interesting but very hot topic. But for the story context wise, we're gonna refer to this particular person as waifu maker, because Well, there's a status that says 3D waifu maker because
yeah,
this guy,
that's their self-proclaimed title.
because this person actually make a 3D model. So waifu maker here, he's a well-known rigger, a 3D rigger. He make a 3D VTuber model for a lot of different VTubers and content creators alike. But one day, another particular VTuber, his name is Kenji, uploaded an old clip of, not an old, but a very relevant recent clip of him that said a very, very horrible remark against a particular person based off on their look. So I'm gonna show you guys the clip of it, and we're gonna switch to the browser scene again. So let me just get that ready. So I'm gonna switch to the browser scene right now, and we're gonna turn off the music temporarily.
Hold me, I'm scared.
Okay. All right, let me just move myself again to the right a second so I won't be in a way. I move a little too much to the right. Let me just move back a little bit to the left.
Gooch.
All right then. So let me just play this video and pay attention to what this 3D makers say from this clip on Twitter. And I'm gonna go full screen. And let me just
Prepare to
pause it.
cringe.
Let me just pause it for a second. Let me just start over from the beginning. And actually, hang on a second. That doesn't look too good. Hang on a second. Hang on. Let me just adjust the full screen. Kind of look a little weird, but let me just okay. Okay, never mind. The full screen actually
It's too big.
doesn't. It's not looking too great. So let me actually exit out the full screen. Let's just watch it normally as a regular clip here. So all right, guys. All right then. So just listen and watch what 3D waifu makers say here. So let's just watch.
Am I able to come back and get more stuff added, like a new outfit? Yeah, of course. But I'm not gonna take this because she's Am I able to come back and get more stuff added, like a new outfit? Yeah, of course. But I'm not gonna take this because
Okay, so let me just go back to the original scene, our original talk show scene, turn back on the music, and move myself again because I am kind of off the screen. Let me just move back a little bit. Okay, so as you guys all heard from the scene, yeah, this guy was gonna say some really bad remark about that particular VTuber, who happened to be someone who commissioned a waifu maker here. And the bad remark was because of that commissioner was a POC. If you don't know what POC stands for, it means people of color or person of color, depending on plural. In other words, yeah, this guy, the waifu maker here, was being racist, essentially. And not only that, there was another clip that was also just posted about a day or maybe even several hours after that first clip. And it was where waifu maker here was, quote unquote, beating his own pet cat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna show that clip. I'm not gonna show that clip. Allow you guys to listen to that clip because I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. I don't think YouTube allowed to show that kind of stuff. But if you guys want to listen to the clip itself, other VTubers have shown it before. I believe I think the only VTuber that I know have shown it, it's actually Alara. She actually made a clip video that explained this whole entire story, this whole deal. And what's even worse about this particular VTuber or waifu maker here is that not only is a racist or potential animal abuser, but he's also happened to be a peace video.
No! Oh my gosh.
And when I heard about this, I was like, wow, that escalated escalated quickly. Like it literally did escalate it quickly. Like, so not only he is like say bad things about based on the VTuber models like skin color, or that he's a potential animal abuser to pets, but he's also a P3DO. And the only reason why people claiming that he's a P3DO is because of another clip. And this clip is a very old clip because it's actually much more older, because it shows like a very old like user interface for Twitch. So it's like a very ancient Twitch if you've been around the park for long enough. But it's like, it was like very, very bad. And of course, I'm not gonna show it because it's kind of really disgusting and kind of gross. But you can, I think if you look hard enough, you can find it. Unfortunately, though, that clip, the original clip, it's kind of deleted from Twitter for obvious reason. But if you want to see more about it, I recommend you guys to go and watch Alaros on her YouTube channel. She's the one who made cover about this video about all the things. And hang on just for a bit. But what do you think, Meow? What do you think about all this?
Man, well, one, I feel like Kenji's comment on there sums it up really well. Where he wrote, like, on Black History Month of all time. Seriously. And, I mean, I feel like whenever people like this kind of, their behavior comes to the surface, a lot of times their behavior in other areas of their life also come to the surface, where you're kind of like, really, not only is this person saying racist things, but they're also hurting animals and this, that, and the other thing. Why are they doing so much? And it's always such a surprise, but at the same time, I don't know why I'm always surprised every time, but I feel like, you know, you'd think that it makes sense if they're mistreating people, then it does make sense they would also be mistreating animals and not being so great about children either. But still, it's like, you have to, people just have no sense of self-awareness. Like, I think this is a good lesson in, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror every once in a while and say, what is it that I'm doing that I can maybe start working on?
Yeah, and it's
harming other people, you know?
Yeah, right. I mean, and it's also a very shame because Waifu Maker here, they're a well-known rigger in the VTubing community who's been around for a long time. I mean, I think they're the one who made the 3D model for Chunky Lotus. They also made a lot of 3D model for other VTubers alike. And honestly, it's really, really bad about seeing someone that you have worked with doing something this horrible behind, right?
Especially if it doesn't come up for a long time. It's like, how does this even go under the radar for so long?
Yeah,
right?
it just proves that you really don't know what people do in life. And you really, really do not know what they do in their personal life. Which could be scary, and obviously it's best to not be nosy about other people's personal life and all. But the thing that I just find it really, really, really bizarre is that Waifu Maker here just literally go out of their way to say all this stuff publicly. Like they're definitely not very aware of what they're saying. Like bro, why do you say this stuff like out in public? Do you think that nobody will notice this and will just laugh it off? Now, of course, the Waifu Maker here about that whole thing about him potentially beating up their pet cat. Well, according to them, Waifu Maker themselves, and I want to just refer to them as they or them because I don't know exactly what their gender is, so I'm not sure. Maybe they're gender neutral, who knows? But like, Waifu Maker double down things where they explain that, hey, this is just a common joke. My pet cat just loved to be patted very hard. But honestly, does your cat really enjoy getting pet that hard? Because when I listened to that clip of him, you know, supposedly or allegedly hitting their pet cat, it sounded like the pet cat really didn't like it. It didn't really sound like it really enjoyed it.
Oh no. Yeah, I know. It's so... Okay, so word of advice. It's really, really tempting to, when you're pointed out that something you did doesn't sit right with other people, especially if they're upset about it, it's really tempting to be defensive and just not even take their words into consideration and say, I'm not even meaning to hurt my cat, and these people are saying I am, so like I'm not even gonna think about my actions, right? Like I don't see that I'm doing anything wrong. But I know that's really, really tempting, but in situations like that, it is so important, and you'll just be better off in your life in general in the long run if you take a step back and breathe and look at why are people upset about this, and try really hard to not take it so personally. I know it's pretty difficult if people are upset at you, but try really hard to not take it personally and just close your eyes and breathe for a second and say, okay, what is it that I'm doing? What is the reason people are upset at this? And is there another way I can look at this that I can kind of see why they're thinking this? And maybe I just don't understand fully. Maybe I mistakenly was thinking this was something harmless until these people are now pointing it out, and now I take it as an opportunity to learn and maybe better yourself. Because I know it's really hard, you know. If people are mad at you, your first instinct is to be defensive, right? You don't even want to take their words into consideration. It doesn't feel like their words are even worth your time, but unfortunately, it is worth it to just think about it a little bit and maybe put yourself in someone else's shoes, or look at it from your opportunity to look at it from another angle that maybe you didn't have before. And that's also okay to not know. But when people point it out, that's your chance to understand and possibly change something that you didn't know was bad, you know? That doesn't make you a bad person if you didn't know.
Right. That's a fair way to see it. But unfortunately, I don't know what's Waifu Maker gonna do right now. But apparently, Waifu Maker is moving on. Unfortunately, but they also deleted their whole thread tweet about him dubbing about people, you know, allegedly they're dubbing down the whole thing, because when he actually came out about that whole thing about him hitting his cat, hitting their pet cat, he doubled down where he like, hey, look at these picture of me being friendly with all these other cats.
No.
Which is like, really?
Right.
We want to see your cat. We don't care about seeing these other cats. And not to mention that we don't even know who. You could just literally have downloaded some bunch of cat picture from internet and claim that I'm just being friendly with other cats. See? But bruh, no, this is not the proper way to do apology.
Yeah.
Honestly, for anyone who's out there, who's actually like an inspiring riggers or artist or anything, this is just one way. This is like one way that would kill your career. This is like literally the one way that would kill your career. And you don't want to take this kind of route, you know?
Right. And if you're working with other people, you really want to try to learn to be maybe a little bit more proactive about introspection and how your words and actions affect other people.
Right. Yep. But anyway, as for Waifu Maker here, I hope that they learned their lesson. And I think they seem to be like moving on. Of course, a lot of people want to move on anyway. So let's just hope that Waifu Maker really learned the lesson about, not, whatever they do in life, not be an abuser, not be racist toward other people, but That third allegation of him being a P3DO.
No.
Yeah, that's a big yike, and I cannot say anything further about that. So we're just gonna move on to a much more little bit of a happier news. We have this particular VTuber who reached a very, very lucky number. 6,969 followers on
Let's
her
go.
Twitch channel, or their Twitch channel.
Wow,
69,
that's the most
69.
powerful.
Yes, a very lucky number. Very, very, very lucky number. That can only be seen in every 100 years or so. But what do you think about this strange number, Meowin? What do you think about this number, 6969?
This is a power move.
It is a power move. Actually,
This
it's funny
person should
enough.
be very proud of themselves to reach this powerful number.
Funny enough, I actually did a power move for myself where I got 666 for my YouTube subscribers count.
Let's go! Evil hero!
C+Hero.
Venom hero!
Jeez. Yeah, but now that subscriber count has changed, but though, it was fun while it lasted. It's like, yeah, 666.
You went through your villain arc and went back to being a hero already.
Yeah, only for a day, right? Right. But yeah.
Yeah, good job to Kaz. That's a like, memes aside, that's a really impressive number. So I'm sure they must have worked like a million times that number to reach that many followers.
Right?
Right?
Yeah, true. I think Cass deserve a reward. So give a clap for Cass, guys. Give a clap
Let's
for
go!
Cass.
69!
Yes, double 69, babies. Double 69. So I guess this is a 4-sum or 3-sum, or what is it?
Oh dang, it is.
Oh, man, like I don't know, but like
Cass has the Riz.
Cass is getting very popular indeed. But all right then. And thank you for thinking our model looking so nice. B3 and T0, or I would just refer to you as Box.
Bento.
Thank you so much, and welcome to the live stream, Box. My name is C+Hero, the hero VTuber in the making, and this is my co-host Miawe, and we're doing our talk show Vtuber versus ZA WARUDO, which is our monthly live stream collab series where we talk about all things that happen in the VTubing world and think about what we've been up to in our content creation journey. Let us move
Good
on
job,
to the
Cass.
next slide. We have Silvervale, the former VShojo talent member and now currently an ND VTuber, debuted her new outfit on Valentine's Day.
Whoa. This design is stunning.
Yes, this design
my
is stunning,
gosh.
and as always, Silvervale is just very, I'll have to admit, very physically attractive. Has a very big personality, if you know what I mean. But she actually debuted her new outfit on Valentine's Day, and this reference sheet, or this art reference sheet, is drawn by Momotex.
Oh, I love Momonte.
But yeah, this dress looks really, really good. Very
Yeah.
Eastern Asian style dress.
Yeah, very, very elegant. I love the I don't know the word for that style of shoe, but the really tall shoes that are the kind of traditional fancy Japanese shoes. I like those a lot.
Ah, yes, I know what you mean, but
And
yeah,
the
this
design
looks
on
really,
her tail
really
is
good.
really pretty. The jewelry, I love that. I can't unsee though the hair ornament. The shape of it makes me think of the main character from Katamari.
Katamari. Katamari Rero. Yeah, that game is kind of crazy. Like, it's just like, you just roll like bunch of stuff into a bigger ball, the ball of doom.
And this outfit makes it seem like Silvervale does have that kind of power.
Yeah, Silvervale is just
Very
like
powerful.
her outfit and some of her other mono just looks really gorgeous, you know.
Yeah. I love how soft the colors are too, especially in the hair.
Yeah, I think the this art itself, it matches well with the the cherry blossom too in the
Yes.
drawing, the pink color. I mean,
Yeah,
she
look
is
at
a
how the
Sakura
ear fluffs
wolf
is cherry
spirit,
blossoms.
obviously.
Yeah, and it matches the design really well. I really like how the ear fluffs are petals.
Hmm?
It's so cute.
Is it just me, Meowie? Did you change your hair color for a moment?
Oops. I did. Here, I fixed it. I
Wait,
think
oh,
Did I
wait,
fix
what?
it?
Did you just glow? What the fudge?
a little bit. It's okay. I don't have full control of my magical girl powers yet, so sometimes I power up.
Yeah, her model is very definitely gorgeous, Box. And I hope that this inspires you to become a VTuber and make a model like her
Yeah,
here.
do it.
But yeah, Silverville is very, very beautiful in this artwork. And I'm pretty sure
very
she's,
elegant.
she's having fun with her new outfit here. Hopefully it's not something like an exclusive thing like for Valentine's Day only thing. But
We'd
no,
have
she's
to wait
not a
till next
kitsune
year.
actually. She actually doesn't like that people mistake her for something else. She's a Sakura wolf spirit. She's not a kitsune, she's not a cat, she's not a dog, she's not anything else but a wolf. She's a wolf.
Wolf. Woo!
Alright then, moving on. And we have the announcement of a new plushie
Oh my
doll from
gosh.
Vtubers. Chibi Donkey is getting her plushie doll made by and sold by Vtubers.
So cute. I
We
actually
only
really
looking
like.
at her head though. Her back of her head though.
I actually like that she showed the back of it because I never knew she had those cute little devil wings. I feel like we don't see the back of VTuber designs very much, which is kind of a shame because I feel like VTuber designs do have a lot of detail that we kind of miss on the back.
Well,
like, for example,
unless
Chibi's
you
wings.
unless you're a 3D VTuber, a lot of the live 2D VTuber, 2D VTubers, and PNG tuber don't necessarily need to show our back.
Yeah, you only get the back if they have a reference.
Although, funny enough, I remember this one particular VTuber, her name is Vixen, and she actually showed her backside, but the reason why she showed her backside is that that particular like feature of her model or the model itself was based, it was kind of a parody, it was based off on the Nike character. So if you, was it called Nike? But
Yeah.
Nike or Nikki, there's a, the mobile gacha game, Nikki, where you play as those, cute anime girls with big boba. They show their butt side, backside to shoot enemies. And everybody just like go like goo goo gaga over their sexy
Woo.
backside. That's why she did it, and she showed her backside for her VTuber model when she uses a gun like a Nike player. So,
Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. That's actually pretty funny because that makes me think, what if VTubers don't show, we only show our front because we don't even have you ever seen that meme where it's just like a guy in like a business suit, but then it goes to the back and he does it, the business suit is literally just in the front, and the back you just see like his butt. What if that's all VTubers and no one knows?
I mean, quite honestly, we could all be just streaming naked right now.
They would never know.
They will never know. The world will never know. I mean, come on. How many VTubers do you think are just streaming naked right about now? You don't need to wear prepared makeup or anything like it,
Especially because the computer really makes the room hot, so it's actually, what if that's the meta? Just stream naked because it's too hot. You'll be sweating otherwise.
Right. Fun fact, Nike, the sports company, Nike, the gadget game are different trans iteration of the same word. They're both named after the Greek goddess of victory. Oh, that actually makes...
Oh, yeah.
That's actually
okay.
very interesting. Yeah, that's actually... Oh, yeah, right. The statue, that famous statue, the goddess of victory.
Yeah,
Yep.
I didn't. Yeah, the double K threw me off because usually, I feel like usually that Greek goddess is spelled with the 1K, but I guess maybe they didn't want to have possible copyright infringement on the Nike brand.
Yeah, right. All right, let's move on to our next slide. Whoa, mama! Is like we have some revelation from another well-known content creator and VTuber, Ellie the warlord. Alien crime. I don't know what she is, but she's a VTuber. She revealed her real life self, and OMG, she looks when she posted this selfie of her on her Twitter, on her VTuber Twitter account, everybody like went, "Oh no, she's hot."
Yeah. She did her makeup so cute, and I love her outfit. Oh my gosh.
I know,
really
and I'm like, oh my gosh, she looks so gorgeous. I really love her eye. Look, her eye is so green and pretty.
This just goes to show how that one post, I don't remember, I wish I could remember who made this post.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
So true, how people are like, the post that's like, oh, people say VTubers are just using anime models because they're ugly, but every single VTuber I've seen in real life is beautiful, stunning, gorgeous.
I remember that particular tweet,
and this just adds to it.
And I remember that the original poster got so wrecked and retweet and caught to the original tweet because a lot of VTuber posted what they look like in real life, and they all look very good looking.
Yeah,
like they all look very good looking. And honestly, look is very subjective, but to be honest, you know, don't feel bad about how you look in real life. I mean, I wouldn't post what I look like in my real life, not because I think I'm ugly, but just for safety reason. So I praise that Ellie is just brave enough to post her in real life self like this. Personally, I wouldn't do it for myself. I wouldn't do it myself, but I just give a clap, give a applaud to Ellie for posting her real life self. And let me just say, she looks really gorgeous, and she kind of do look like her VTuber self.
Yeah,
compared to her
I
real
really
life
like
self.
when people look like their VTuber characters. It makes me so happy.
And I'm trying to look at her very respectfully because she's really gorgeous. OMG.
She is. She knew. She was like, I'm feeling cute today. I'm gonna take a selfie. And she was right. I'm glad that she shared this beauty with us.
Yes. And hola, Akiyama Garcias. Welcome to the live stream. My name is C+Hero, Senior Hero Vtuber the Mente, and I have my senorita co-host Meowwen. We're doing our talk show Vtuber vs ZA WARUDO, which is our monthly live stream collab series where we talk about things happening in the VTubing world, content creation, and talk about our content creation journey as of the now, an entire month. But how your days going?
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us, guys. Gracias.
Yes, gracias. And if you guys are enjoying this live stream so far and want to see more of this in upcoming month or in the future, please consider hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and watch our previous VTuber vs ZA WARUDO live stream here on my YouTube channel. You can find it. I believe it's in the playlist. I think I made a playlist. If I did it, then I will make it right after this live stream. But hopefully you guys enjoy your stay here, and we were just gonna continue gushing about how gorgeous Ellie look in real life. Like, oh, and gee,
over here.
like everybody's literally just saying, "Oh no, she's hot." Like, literally, like literally. I mean, like, look at her eyes. She's really pretty with her eyes.
Yeah, she should have Ellie, like her character, her VTuber model. She should get Ellie an outfit like this, and with her hair done up like that too.
Yeah, I mean, it matches so well with her model too. Like, I believe they both share the same eye color too. So
yes, and the redhead.
Yeah, and the redhead too. Like, yeah, they both share the same eye color. Oh yeah, she's a crime boss gang leader. That's right. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna have to keep an eye on her because I'm a hero VTuber.
You're right.
But man, OMG, she is so gorgeous. Try to look respectfully.
you can't stop her. If you go try to stop her crimes, she'll just strike a pretty pose at you, and then we'll just let her get away because we're so stunned.
And someone actually made a fan art of this same exact pose of her. Someone made a fan art of her exactly this same pose.
That's so cute. I love that.
It's really cool. I really love it. I'm gonna share it to Meowin directly in Discord if she hasn't looked at it yet. But essentially for reminding me to drink water. But
yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I didn't know someone made some art of the VTuber Ellie doing that. That's so cute. Oh, that's so cute. It even has the same hairstyle.
Exactly.
Yay!
Yeah, I know, right? And honestly, I have a theories. Like, I'm no psychologist, but I think a lot of VTubers, one way or another, based off on their interest in what their model, I feel like some of them model take a little bit of what they look like in real life too. Such as Ellie here, for example. Like, Ellie's VTuber model and her real life self have both green eyes. Has a bit of that same kind of like hair color too. And just like the mannerism and stuff, it's just the same, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense because it is like a representation of yourself. I feel like it's, for me at least, it seems like it's very similar to wearing clothing that you like, because it's a way of expressing yourself to the whole rest of the world, how you see yourself and how you want to present yourself as a person.
Okay. And hello, welcome to the live stream via Belladina. My name is C+HeroVt, Vtubers, and I'm doing a live stream, a monthly live stream series with my co-host Meow, where we talk about things happening in VTuber, content creation, and talk about content creation. And yes, you do have a good point about the stream title. It's kind of a little bit tiring, but the reason I made this title as it is because we are getting to our main story, and our main story is kind of long, but I just want to get all the positive out of the way first before we go to the negative news. So we will get to the main story, the main part of the main topic of the stream soon. So I think now, yes. So all right, the moment has come. And sorry that it takes a little bit long to get here, but we have a lot. We just want to talk about a lot of stuff beforehand first. A lot of the positive, a lot of fun stuff, wacky stuff. But I think we're gonna go a little bit more serious detail. But in order to pay a bit of respect and also kind of make a story a little bit more lighthearted, I'm gonna change up some of the name involved in this story. So, as you guys know, this VTuber, her name is Dokibird. But did you guys know that Dokibird used to be a corporate VTuber? So recently, Dokibird came back as an indie VTuber. When she was a corporate VTuber, she was loved by many people working for this particular agency company who's not doing pretty well. And we're going to go over that very soon. But we're going to refer to her former talent name as Purple Draco and her former company called Dirty Rainbow. So, when she was Purple Draco working for Dirty Rainbow, a lot of things happened. And I'm gonna go over, like, few things that happened just because this topic is very long. But I'm gonna keep it as short as possible or just easy to understand. So,
it's the snack size version.
So, Dokibird, while she was Purple Draco, worked for this agency, a big VTuber agency company called Dirty Rainbow, which is kind of referred to as that company because they're pretty dirty anyway. So, and their logo has the rainbow in it too. And I'm pretty sure you guys know what this company is. So, Dirty Rainbow here really did a lot of shady and dirty stuff to Purple Draco while Purple Draco was working for them. Like, a lot of her event stuff got canceled. She also got in trouble for releasing a music video where she actually needed to get permission to upload, even though the original people who made her music video already give like an explicit permission to do so, which is kind of very odd. And so many other things, and all this stress built up for Purple Draco. And then one day, around like somewhere between after Christmas Day last year and sometime in January, she drove in a car and unfortunately tried to unalive herself. And in the most recent stream, as Dokibird revealed that she tried to unalive herself twice during that time. But unfortunately she survived and she was put in a hospital. But while she was in hospital, her agency company that she worked for, Dirty Rainbow, announced her termination. And so many people got really upset, especially her fan, because obviously, why wouldn't they, you know? And what's even more terrible is that Dirty Rainbow decided to say this one horrible mistake on their part. They said that her termination, the Purple Draco termination, is financially negligible. And people got really pissed off about this. Like, they really got pissed off about this. And so many, like, third-party companies that make, like, fan merchandise decided to, like, you know, cancel and not make any of their merchandise. Some of the other companies decided to, like, terminate their contract with Dirty Rainbow. Even the PC case branding company, Height, decided to, like, cancel all the pre-order for their Dirty Rainbow's existing talents themed PC casing. It was like the PR for Dirty Rainbow was really horrible, and they did a really horrible job, in my opinion. Now, unfortunately, the Purple Draco did, like I said, she survived from her attempt to unalive herself twice, and she returned as an indie VTuber, back to her original indie VTuber before she joined Dirty Rainbow as Dokibird. And she's doing quite well. But during her whatever live stream, where she originally wanted to play Neopet, a very old game by the way, 3 existing Dirty Rainbow livers decided to do a 15-minute live stream where they revealed and admitted that they have an access to a legal document between Dokibird, her lawyers, and Dirty Rainbow's lawyer. And of course, so many people covered this whole thing. And let's just say people got even more extra mad. In fact, it just literally added more wood to the fire. Or better yet, more gasoline to the fire. And quite honestly, it just became a much more huge mess than it really should have been. But honestly, it was just horrible. It was just very crazy. But, however, that is Dokibird, aka former Purple Draco side of the story. So, about a couple of days ago, I actually talked with my colleague who actually knows quite a bit about VTubing, especially a corpo VTuber. Now, he doesn't watch a lot of corpo VTuber per se, although he does keep track on like specific talent because, you know, most fans, they only like follow like one specific fan, Oshi or, you know, Kami Oshi or whatever you call it. And this is what he said. If you look at the perspective on the corporate side, let's say Dirty Rainbow's corporate side, now one of the allegations that Dokibird or Purple Draco say against Dirty Rainbow is that they didn't pay her all of her project, and she claimed that the agency should be the one who funding her project. But what my colleague said that actually doesn't how it work actually. So what he said that on the perspective of HoloLive, for example, HoloLive talent, whenever they have like a huge project or whatever, usually, according to his sources, the talent is the one who paid those project out of their pocket. Because if the agency is the one who funds the project, then that's not actually going to be a proper business practice, because if they do that, they'll likely go out of business. And which is like, oh yeah, that kind of sort of makes sense. So, that one particular allegation about where the whole thing about money and who has to pay to who and whatever, that is kind of very questionable, because now we don't even know how Dirty Rainbow work when it comes to their business practices, but usually usually most, if not all corporate VTuber agency, they're not the one who like fund the project. Yes, they will support, especially when it comes to advertisement maybe, but usually it's gonna be the talent who's the one who will pay the project, or at least most of it out of their pocket money. So for that part, there might have been like a huge misunderstanding in communication between her and the management when it comes to funding her specific project, like her music video, maybe also the one where she was trying to host that Apex tournament that I heard about like last year that unfortunately got canceled by Dirty Rainbow. So if anything, while all this stuff is going on, we only been hearing the side on Dokibird's side, and of course a lot of people went on her side because a lot of people trust her more than Dirty Rainbow. And that's where my colleague said this: in the world of VTubing, especially the corporate side, trust is very, very, very important. It is like the most important thing in life and in a corporate VTuber. And that's the only way a business can actually become successful and stay off a lot of majority of the controversy. And from what I heard from him and what I've been hearing, Anyway, after hearing what he said, it kind of changed my view about this whole situation, to be honest. Because beforehand, I was like on all Dotibird's side, 100%. But now, as much as I want to support Dokibird, and I still am, I kind of don't feel I could like take all of her words like exactly like by truth. Because not saying I don't trust her completely, but that the thing I'm trying to say is like with everything that's been happening with Dirty Rainbow and Dokibird and other things going on with Dirty Rainbow, it's only just one side of the story. And remember that every story has like two sides to it, Like, we don't know exactly what's going on in Dirty Rainbow or how their business practice is. But one thing we know for sure is that one, their PR really sucks. That's one thing. After what we've seen, everything going on Twitter, obviously. And even right now, things are not going great for Dirty Rainbow because, little off-topic story, one of the existing liver kind of been saying a lot of horrible racist remarks, particularly to a people with light color skin. I'm not gonna say who exactly that liver's name is, but that liver is really being very bad mouth about those particular type of POC. And it's really, really, really just upsetting. Like, and also this particular liver been saying those kind of stuff for like over years actually, ever since like he became part of Dirty Rainbow's talent. So yeah, from what I'm looking at, I would say this much: Dokibird, while I do kind of support her on his side, I will still support her as a content creator. I don't think she's perfect either. And I think a lot of fans need to look at that. Not all of their favorite streamers are completely good people. Well, they are good people, but they're not perfect people either. Some of them make horrible mistakes. But we can also agree that Dirty Rainbow was also a bunch of horrible people too. And they made a horrible mistake as well too. And maybe some of the people who are working at Dirty Rainbow even now are probably a really good people in life. But they're just not very good at their job. Maybe they're just not incompetent. Maybe they're not very confident in this deal. And honestly, from what I'm looking at, I don't think this company, Dirty Rainbow, will become very relevant anymore. I'm not sure if they're going to exist for the rest of the year or even in the near future. But their relevancy and their reputation is definitely sinking like a yacht. It's literally, their yacht, it's literally sinking. And it has been sinking for a very long time. But now, because of this whole controversy about, Purple Draco termination and Dokibird, yeah, it's sinking much, much deeper. But what do you think, Meow? What do you think of this whole shenanigan, per se? This whole story?
Yeah, you brought up a good point about maybe there being miscommunication, because I feel like a company and an employee kind of have a similar dynamic to being, it's kind of a similar dynamic to being in a romantic relationship, in the sense that each party really needs to sit down and communicate clearly what their expectations are for the other party, right? And if that doesn't happen, then maybe a situation could happen, and who knows, maybe this is what the problem was. It could have been that each party maybe had different expectations for the other and didn't understand what the actual expectation should have been.
Right. And also
then that causes disagreements and kind of like a snowballing effect.
It is a snowballing effect, and it is experiencing a snowball effect. And I feel the most is that we're gonna see a lot of stuff coming out probably in the coming weeks or months or so. And what's even more crazy and interesting is that even so Dokibird, aka former Purple Drago here, she's a Canadian because she's living in Canada. I think you could if you're Canadian, I think you could pretty much tell that she is Canadian by accent. But Canadian lawyers on YouTube, one who called Legal Mindset, actually did a little React live stream to cover this whole topic. And even he said that this is a very terrible business practice. Like a very terrible business practice, at least on the legal perspective. And he even brought false ID, that very talented news Vtuber, as well as another indie Vtuber. Her name is Rima Everstar, to make a guest appearance on his live stream, and they analyze it, and it all comes down to that. Yeah, this is quite a mess. But where this gonna go from now is that we don't know exactly how it's gonna go. But if Dokibird and her lawyer take this into court, then unfortunately, most likely they will lose if they take this court to Japan. Because unfortunately, what I think, and this was very, very dicky move on Dirty Rainbow's side, is that remember I mentioned about the Sweet Existing Liver did that 50-minute live stream? Well, I think that live stream was very coordinated, because that live stream happened during the time when Dokibird was gonna do her Neopet live stream, which only lasted for 30 minutes or close to 30 minutes, and she didn't even got to start to play the Neopets yet.
Yeah,
it was during her live stream when she just found out that someone contacted her, sent a message about the whole thing, and it was just very upsetting that she gotta have to stop her live stream for that. She only just want to play Neopets, man. I know that's not really relevant, but yeah, she just only want to play Neopet, man. Come on, she just want to move on with her life. Honestly, she was trying to unalive herself twice, that is just horrible way things to go, but she just really, really want to move on. And of course, this will be the last time we'll discuss about Dokibird and Dirty Rainbow in the future from now on. The only reason I just put here is because, let's face it, her story was the biggest bombshell story on VTubing this month, and possibly the biggest bombshell story of the year so far.
Yeah.
And we're only in February yet. We don't know what's gonna happen from March to December from now on. We don't know what's gonna happen in the next 10 months from now. We'll never know, right? So honestly, all I can say now is that good luck to Dokibird and good luck on both sides. And remember, guys, because of this whole entire story, so many people are beginning to harass the existing liver talent from Dirty Rainbow's side, and they don't deserve it at all. And I know that a lot of people taking a stance they silently, unsubscribing existing talent, which I think is kind of a little bit pointless in some way, but you do you, you do you in a way to, stand against Dirty Rainbow in their business practice. And I don't care how other people does think too. But whatever you guys do, don't go harass the existing liver. Don't bother Dokibird about this. She wants to move on. I think the existing liver who know the whole situation, want to move on to it. They're also suffering the inside too. They probably know how bad their company is too, and and if I were any of them, I would think of an exit strategy. To be honest, I would just think of an exit strategy just to quit and all. Like,
yeah, just like a relationship. If a situation in like a company or a relationship is making you feel like crap, you need to get yourself into a different. You need to leave that relationship and get yourself into a different situation where you feel that you can thrive, and breathe as a person. And I feel like the whole situation must be just so heavy and hard for all the parties involved, especially for Doki. And, I feel like this time of year is really hard for depression, all that other stuff. So this time of year is really hard for people. For whatever reason, it really affects people's mental health. And depression makes you basically unable to see that people do love you and care about you. So even though this situation is really heavy and must be terrible for her to deal with, I feel like it's almost went the best way that it possibly could, in the sense that thank God she survived. She was able to pull through and survive the two events that could have turned out way worse. And even though it's such a hard situation, it did result in a lot of people showing how much they do care for her and want to support her. And I hope that result ended up hopefully helping her depression kind of see that people do care and she does deserve to be happy, and you can get through a dark, cloudy spot.
yeah, I think I believe that Dokibird's gonna just be fine. And she has a lot of support from every side, like a lot of support. And what's really great about her is that when she came back as Dokibird is that she got a very reliable manager now. She got a very reliable team who's helping her to, sell her product. Her merchandise is available right now. And
Yeah.
a lot of things. But also another thing I want to point out is that this not has related with Dokibird, but it kind of more related with Dirty Rainbow, is that this been a troubling news that I heard that one a person, an artist who held her very own booth first time at a convention, unfortunately got very harassed by passerby because of this whole situation, because she was selling a fan merch of the Dirty Rainbows fan merch, and a lot of people, even a person who was interested in buying her stuff, was stopped by some passerby because of this whole situation. And I fear that we're gonna see similar situation like this in the coming months or so, because let's face it, this whole news really affected a lot of people. And so many people are just very angry, confused, upset about this, and still is. But that doesn't give you the right to put your negative feeling toward other people who also surprisingly still support for, not support for the company, Dirty Rainbow itself, but still support for the existing liver, the talent, who's still there, working for Dirty Rainbow.
Yeah, I think.
And honestly, don't go harass those people who's still making merchandises based off on that, fan merchandises of Dirty Rainbow's talent. But I feel like a lot of artists will see less and less of Dirty Rainbow's fan work at convention, like poster and fan merch, because one, they feel that they're gonna get harassed. That's one. And two, maybe they just so upset about it that they don't want to associate with Dirty Rainbow anymore. As sad as it it is. And some artists is taking a stance and they're willing to take a financial loss for it too, which I praise for. Which I praise for being brave in their action and their stance on that. So it's their business. That's how they run it. Then I'm fine with either way.
Yeah, I think the whole thing just really opened up a lot of wounds and like pain and hurt for people who maybe have had a similar struggle where maybe their life was in danger, or maybe someone they knew was going through something like that. And I think that's why people are really having a tough time dealing with this situation calmly, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's completely understandable, but it's okay. Nothing too, I don't want to say too terrible. I don't want to downplay it, but you know what I mean? Like, everyone came out of the situation alive, and we're in a place where everyone can go forward and go live their best lives. And again, I just want to reiterate, if you ever feel like you're in a situation where a company or maybe even someone else in your life, if you're feeling like something's off, if you're not feeling comfortable, if you're feeling like you feel like crap when you're around this person or around the living situation or the working situation, it just makes you feel like garbage. That's your clue. That's your cue to look for something better for yourself. You are definitely 100% worth so much more than just feeling like garbage every day. You deserve to be somewhere where you're thriving and where you feel good and where you feel happy and like you can breathe.
Right.
And there's always that door to go to. Never do your best to not let it get to the point where you're not even able to feel good anymore, because no one wants that for you.
Right. Yeah, that's right. There's always gotta be a people out there who is willing to help you in that situation too.
Yes,
But
even when you're at your worst.
Yeah, even
there's
at your
always
worst. But
someone
it's
that wants to
only.
help.
But at the end of the day, it is your choice. It is your choice at the end of the day to seek for help.
Right. And no matter how much it doesn't feel like that's the case, you 100% always have the power, so much more power than you realize, to go somewhere that is conducive to good mental health, to feeling good and feeling happy. You always have that option.
Yes, always have that option. And also, speaking of mental health, this is kind of a little bit outdated, and I know this is kind of a little too small to stream, but Dokibird on her YouTube channel did a little bit of charity where meant for mental health support, and this is kind of a little bit outdated, but the charity has made about, at least on her side, made about over $6,000.
Wow.
But as of now, from what I heard, that charity itself has made a little over $38,000 for mental health support. So
That's
if you
good.
guys have a little money to spend, or just take out of your kindness, please go donate to mental health support. And also, please go support Dokibird on Twitter. Go watch her live stream. Go watch her YouTube short. Her YouTube short was funny. The most recent one I watched it when she actually did a collab with another VTuber who's actually happened to be a former Dirty Rainbow's talent.
Oh.
Her name is, actually his name is Yusun. His YouTube channel is called Unnamed, but everybody refer to him as Yusun. He or they is a very talented musical talent singer VTuber. So go check out that Dotibird's channel. Go support her, give her all the love, follow her, subscribe her, whatever. She also recently did a Twitch Pal World tournament with her team. Actually,
yes.
one of her teammates was Shy Lily, from what I heard. And so go support her, give her all the love, and just, and remember, guys, be a kind person. Don't go harass the Dirty Rainbows liver. They also suffering themselves too. Give them a support too, because, you know, just give everyone like a little bit of a benefit of the doubt and just support everyone, you know.
Yeah. And
Support
this
the
is a really
talent, but
good-
don't support the company.
Right, right. And this is a really good example. What Doki did is a great example of what you can do to kind of, if you're feeling like garbage, if you're feeling down, if you put your energy toward helping other people or doing something positive, that is really good for your brain and helps a lot. It'll help you go, like, be on the road to recovery much better than if you put your energy into maybe self-sabotaging or feeling worse, all that other stuff. This is a really good example of what you can do. You can put all that energy that you could be using to, you know, that your brain kind of is trying to make you use on feeling bad or self-sabotaging. Instead, you can try your best to put that energy into doing something positive, and that actually creates a positive feedback loop in your brain that sort of like, if you do something positive, that makes you feel good, and then you want to do more positive stuff. And that's kind of a good step in the right direction to break out of the negative cycle.
Right.
It's hard, but it's 100% worth it.
Right? It is 100% worth it. And on the other news, all right, apparently my Oshi, my favorite content creator, Amelie, uploaded a new cover song, an actual new cover song for a very long time. It is Kim Possible, Call Me Beat Me. And this is all started with a meme because, according to her, she actually pronounced the character, one of the villain character, Shigo from the Kim Possible animated show as Shiego.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And let's just say, so many people are making fun of her for that. Even Sayu just really like tired of her own shenanigans. Let's just say that much. Because Sayu and Amelie are really good close friend. But he's like tired of it. It's Shigo, not Shiego.
She needs to watch the episode where they talk about the backstory.
Yeah, I know, right? But she just doesn't find... She doesn't find the word Shigo makes sense. She finds Shiego sounds better.
I mean, she's technically right, but there's lore.
Yeah, there is a lore.
reasons.
There's Shigo, Higo, Migo, Kaigo. Yeah, like, you know, Demgo, but like, yeah, I know. Like Shiego, like seriously. Although I think the big reason why she actually says Shiego over Shigo is that Amelisa happened to be, I think she's dyslexia. So she reads word in a certain different ways, which a lot of people might find it weird, but that's what makes her sense. So maybe that's the reason why she see it as Shiego and not Shigo. But of course, Amelie also does a scuff queen, so she could be just being very scuffy with her wording too. So we'll never know what she's thinking in her mind.
Her mind is too powerful for us to even understand.
Yeah, that's why she is the multiverse monarch, so...
Yeah!
Yes, Shiego Shigo. But, all of you guys, chat here, how do you pronounce the name? Is it Shigo or Shiego? And I'm pretty sure we can agree one way is correct and the other is wrong. Let me know down in the comment below if you watch this off stream or in the live chat comment if you watch this live.
Go start a war in the comments. Tell us the right way to say it.
Yeah,
like,
it's definitely Shigo.
Right
Come on, it's Shigo. I never I didn't watch Kim Possible a lot when I was a kid, but even I know that the name is pronounced Shigo. Okay.
You should definitely watch Kim Possible now that you're an adult because Shigo is. Let's just say you might have a little bit of a crush.
Yeah, and funny enough, Amelie got a very, very like interesting reply on YouTube or on tweet where the person asked her, "What does it mean by page me?"
Oh my god!
And
and
Amelie is like, "Oh!"
How could you?
Like, she was like crying on the. She was crying on the inside. She was definitely crying on the inside because, like, okay, for all of you youngster out there, page me used to be an old slang term. used by a teenager when we used to have something called a beeper or like, you know, pager. It was the back in the day before the smartphone, before text messaging was popular. So it was like a like a best way to communicate with your friends and stuff. It was the trending device back in the day. So and page me, beep me, that was like an old slang term used by a teenager back when Kim Possible was aired. So it was that kind of stuff. So for anyone who wasn't born around that time, it's understandable why that particular question was presented. But even then, it just feels very embarrassing and cringy that us, the boomer who lived during that time, actually know what it means. And when somebody asks that question, we just feel like,
Yeah, I'm ready to fist fight a kid. No, I'm just kidding.
Fist fight
Someone
a
better
kid.
not come up to me and ask what dial-up means, or else I'm gonna fight.
Yeah, like, it's like, wow, like, yeah. Moving on to our next news, we have a very special announcement, and this is a little bit of a VTuber that I mentioned very early on the live stream. Alara is hosting a party animal tournament this Saturday, today at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is going to be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here.
Yeah, so just in a few hours.
Yep, just in about like few hours from
big
now, in
event.
about less than 3 hours, 3 hours from now, and she invited all these VTuber, 64 VTuber, although her chat say it should have been 69 VTuber, but anyway, she invited a lot of VTuber. I even see some few familiar VTuber like the Mythic Duo. I also see well, I see quite a lot of VTuber, a lot of lovely looking VTubers out here. And I wish them all good luck and have a lot of fun. And the prize pool is $400, guys.
Yeah, get your predictions in now. Who's gonna win?
It's like 64 VTuber, only one will stand.
I bet it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be
twists, there's gonna be
nuts, and I hope that
turns, there's gonna
the
be
stream will goes well,
betrayal.
because I have a bad feeling that some of them might gonna experience delay.
Yeah. I feel like, party animals, I feel like it kind of makes my computer melt, so I hope that everyone playing, I hope that their computers are nice to them.
Yeah, right. Honestly, I think it's gonna go really, really well. I think I will go watch it if I have the time. I might like not, because I want to work on my editing. But I wish her, Alara, and all these 63 contested to have fun and party animals tournament later today, and wish them all good luck.
Yeah, good luck to everyone. I really like that Alara always does such fun events. It's really neat.
Yeah, and it's really cool that Alara, of all the VTuber, really give like all these, you know, I don't want to refer to her as small streamer, but she really does give small streamer or small VTuber a chance, you know, in the spotlight.
Yeah, well, it isn't one of Alara's things how we met.
Yep, that's how we met. We met when Alara hosted that world record for the most number of VTuber on live on screen. And that's how we met.
Yeah, I really like that she always gives an opportunity for like smaller VTubers, or maybe like VTubers who don't really have much of a sense of where they belong in the community and all that stuff. And I don't know, I feel like she makes me feel like I'm a real VTuber, if that makes sense.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't think she realizes how much of a positive impact she has, but I hope she does realize, because she does really help everyone feel like they have a place where they belong.
Yeah, a place where they belong, but just be wise. This is just a little wise wisdom award. Don't you know, if you ever like invited for a collab for a VTuber live stream. Now, not every collab are gonna go good way too, because some collab are treated as a business, and that's okay. That's very 100% okay, because some collab are done for business reason. Now, but however, there are, you know, people out there who uses collab as a way to, you know, like use other people as their build, like stepping stone. So remember to treat collab with respect, but remember that collab is not always the #1 way to grow. Remember that.
Mhm.
Remember that. On the business perspective, that is like, and even as just for fun, that's just what it is, you know. Because so remember, but above all, just enjoy the collab. Don't think too much about it, but just keep that in mind. Don't use collab as like a stepping stone, and don't always rely on collab to give you like the burst of growth. While it could, you can't always rely on it, because you have to make your own solid, like solo, unique content on your own for majority of the time. So, but above all, I wish all these guys good luck and enjoy their time later today.
Yeah, good luck. I'm excited to see who wins.
Moving on, we got a special announcement that Iron Mouse, I would say the queen of all VTubers, the most talented VTubers of all time on this planet, won the streaming world for the best VTubers of the year 2023, just about a week ago.
I'm really happy that all her hard work gets recognized, because I feel like when you work so dang hard, sometimes it feels a little bit discouraging that you might be like, oh, I don't know if people are noticing, is my hard work worth it, all that other stuff. So I really hope that she realizes how appreciated her work is.
Yes, I swallow
no,
water.
Don't die.
Why you like
Drink
me always
your
talking about
water.
Iron Mouse accomplishment? I'm like dying from swallowing water, and I think the water went through my nose. Almost went through my nose.
No. Don't die on us. Don't
Oh
die on
my
us,
God.
hero.
Anyway,
You're too
yes,
young.
I congratulate Iron Mouse for winning the streaming awards for 2023. And honestly,
She got a peep.
Iron Mouse, she deserved it. She even also won the best streamer of the year at the Game Awards last year too. So she is just winning every day, you know, and that is just really awesome, you know. And I was just very honored to meet her at Anime NYC about 2 years ago.
That's so awesome. I'm glad you got to meet her.
Yeah.
She has a concert coming up too.
Yes, she does have a concert coming up
her
on February the
birthday concert.
29th.
And it sounds like she put a ton of effort into this. It had to get rescheduled, I guess, because of semantics or something. Maybe something wasn't quite ready for when she originally had it planned. So it sounds like she's working really hard on this to be a great concert for us. So if you have a chance, definitely attend. It's on the 29th, which is this upcoming Thursday. It's her birthday concert. I
Yep,
wonder
it's
if
her
she was
birthday
born on a leap
concert too.
year.
Her birthday was earlier in the February, but
Oh, okay.
but she is gonna
It's on the
host her
leap day.
long-awaited concert.
The concert's on the leap day, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I gotta say, I hope that we'll get to see Booby and Sidong VA
Oh, yeah!
collab someday, man. That's
Let's
the thing that we
go.
all want to see. Yep. And not only that, but V Shoujo give us the most profound tweet of all time, where they say, Miawe, can you move a little bit to your left, because your ear is kind of blocking the tweet a
left?
bit.
This way.
Yeah, it's perfect. They give us the most profound tweet of all time, and that is Vtubers.
Yeah!
Yes, it is the world's
crowd
most
goes
profound
wild.
tweet. This is the most profound tweet I ever saw in my life, man. Like, it really is.
VTubers.
Vtubers.
I wouldn't say it any other way.
Yep, I wouldn't say any other way either. And since you remind me to drink water, Johan, but I think I'm gonna stay away from the water because I almost died.
That's your one weakness.
No, my one weakness is actually a pretty waifu character. But like, anyways,
A mermaid waifu.
don't go slight me, meowing. Yes, but our last slide for today, we have a I discovered this a while ago. Meowin, how do you explain all this?
Ooh, that's me.
How would you explain all this? What is this all about?
That's my official reference sheet. See, like I said, I'm a real VTuber, you guys. Trust me. there's my official outfit and everything. So sometime down the line, when I get to debut of 1.0 Meow Runs, you might see something quite similar to the design you're seeing.
Wait, you're still considered as a pre-debut VTuber all this time?
I guess so. 1.5.
OMG, one of my chatters say, one of my regular viewers said, real VTuber, fake cat.
No! I'm a real cat too. Believe me. If you don't believe me, all you have to do is just go close a door and I'll immediately be like, hey, let me in, let me in, let me in. Why is this door closed? Why is this door closed?
Let me in!
Let me in, let me in.
Oh man, okay. But, however, there's one thing I want to know. I gotta have to ask you. Chat, look at this. Look closely at this reference sheet. Do you see that? She has a bread around her chest area. There's only one question to ask this. Meowin, are you hiding a jar pickle in that chest of yours?
No.
Is that the reason why it looks kind of big?
No! You can't tell them. That's my secret hiding place.
OMG! I exposed Meowin on stream. She does hide a jar pickle in her breast.
Me in front of them like this.
She is hiding a jar pickle.
I do have boing boing. I promise. I'm not hiding my finger behind my back.
She has a B cup.
Fingers crossed.
She has a B cup pickle size jaw, guys. She has a pickle under her breast. Yes, that is true. She's a pickle gremlin. She's a pickle gremlin. Pickle gremlin.
I deny the allegations.
I approve the allegation.
It's not a pickle. It's not a secret pickle hiding spot.
Or
My
is
source, trust me.
That's what they all say. That's what they all say.
No.
But yeah. Oh yeah, but anyway, yes, apparently Meowin released her new official reference sheet that most likely going to be her new live 2D VTuber model.
Sort of. My outfit is gonna be slightly different just because of difficulty to animate. But it's very similar.
Yes, that is true. She's hiding two pickles in there.
Oh no.
Yes. Honestly, I think that whole pickle thing is gonna become part of you from now on, Meowin. It's gonna be your snick, your sneak. Stick. It's gonna be your stick now, Meowin. It's gonna be your stick, you see? Yeah.
Pickle.
It's gonna be your stick, you see? Yeah.
You see, yeah. Yeah.
You see, yeah. You see, yeah. Yeah.
1920s New Yorker cat girl. See here, yeah.
Or in black and white. But no matter if it's in color or not, we all know that she hides a jar of pickle in her breast.
I deny the allegations. I'm not flat, guys. You gotta trust me. You gotta trust me.
Oh man, like, yeah, but this reference looks really good. It really looks. I like it.
I'm glad you like it. I love the design that my designer did for my dress. It's so cute. It's kind of hard to see, but if you look close, it's got little cat ears at the top of the apron there.
I see. Yeah, I don't see it from here, but okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't wait to see when Meow will debut a model that looks like this. So we'll see that someday in the future, and maybe this model will appear on the future episode of Vtuber vs ZA WARUDO.
Yeah, look forward to it. I'll be excited to show my more true self to you guys.
Hopefully she'll bring extra pickles.
I'll bring extra pickles, but you only get some if you be nice to me.
You only get one pickle for each of you guys. You guys are allowed to suck on that pickle. You guys are allowed to bite on that pickle. But you cannot take more than one. Because Meowin need those pickles.
Oh my gosh.
She needs her pickle for a personal thing.
No. I'm not sus. I'm not sus.
She needs those pickle to play with her on her playtime. Her personal playtime, guys.
No, I don't. I'm not thirsty, okay?
I should have put 18 plus in the title just to warn this live stream.
Hopefully no one's watching with their parents.
Hopefully not, but I know YouTube is. But like,
Oh no.
but anyway,
YouTube,
enough
we
said about
promise we're
pickle, and
talking
I
about
think that's the
actual
end of the
pickles.
slide.
Yay! So I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about next time. Maybe it'll be a little too early, but since Easter time's coming around soon, maybe we're gonna get some cute bunny girl outfits.
Oh no. Oh no. And also, yes, and a lot of exciting time for next month, because next month it's my birthday / anniversary month. It's going to be my 2nd year anniversary as a VTuber,
so
as a streamer
exciting.
here on YouTube. And while I don't exactly have any kind of special plan, but we're gonna do something good on my
Yay.
birthday, or on the day after my birthday. I don't know which day I want to celebrate, because I think my birthday is gonna be a busy time for me. So depending on how things go, but either way, we're gonna be celebrating stuff here on my YouTube channel, and of course we're gonna be doing more of Vtuber versus ZA WARUDO next month. But an only way to catch up to us, make sure that you click that like button, hit that subscribe button here on my channel, hit that notification bell as well, and check out all our content both on Meowin and my side. She stream on Twitch, I stream here on YouTube, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you all so much for coming, guys, and we'll see each other next time. And
Bye.
also, just one last comment note before we go. And wait, hold on, still. What's wrong? Okay, let me just move up the slide a bit. I just want to say something. One other thing. I still cannot get enough of Ellie's picture. Like, she is so gorgeous.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh no, she's hot. Anyway.
Yeah, how could she do this to us?
Oh man. Anyway, see you guys next time. See you all next month. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for my own stream. And you can follow Meowin on our Twitch channel on twitch.tv/Meowins.
Yeah.
And check it out there. Give her a follow if you're new here. And we'll see each other next month. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much for coming, guys. C+Hero and Meowin signing out. And don't forget to clean your pickle from time to time, guys.